Honestly, out of all people, y'all, I would have never expected me to have something negative to say about locks. Like anytime somebody wants to talk about locks, they're interested in starting their lock journey, I'm always like, yes, only saying great, only positive things about them. But I thought of a con, and it's pretty bothersome. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celeste Locpreneur. No, I do not do locks, but I am an entrepreneur with locks. Okay, so I am so excited to be doing this video. We are going to be talking about the pros and the cons. Just one. It's a heavy one, but just one con of having locks, y'all. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's start off with the pros because we have more pros, right? These are fun. These are fun. So definitely the first pro is, of course, y'all, low maintenance. Low maintenance. Probably the main reason I myself got locks because listen, get up and go to sleep, wake up, spritz your hair, get some oil on it, and you're good. If you want to do a little bit more, if you want to do the styling, if you want to do, the baby hair type thing, of course you can. But the beautiful thing about locks is that you don't have to, like, literally, even me, like, I love the fact that no retwist. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know it be taking me a while. Since COVID, I haven't really been like as pressured to get a retwist as before. So the fact that I can just go like this and still feel beautiful and still just feel confident, and your girl is still pulling them. Your girl is still pulling them. Love it. Absolutely love it. So low maintenance, not no maintenance, low maintenance. You still got to maintain it. Look my little alfalfa thing trying to alfalfa. I see you trying to alfalfa. I see you. But I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So definitely pro number one is low maintenance. Second pro, y'all, is it's cost efficient. Cost efficient. Cost efficient, y'all. So of course it depends on like where you are, where you're located, who you go to, right? If you go to celebrity lock stylists, of course they're going to be more expensive, but generally on average from what I've seen and heard is that it's about $75 for a retwist. And when you retwist about once a month, that's really good. And when I compare and think about when I had loose natural hair, I don't know why. I feel like I was spending so much money when I had loose natural hair. And maybe it was because I didn't really understand my hair. So I was just always buying so many different products and gels and shampoos and mousse and all this stuff in and out of the beauty store like crazy. I was always going to the hair salon trying to figure out what my next style would be, if I was going to do braids or wigs or a weave, or if I was going to try to do my natural hair myself or have them style, like just so much. And I think because I didn't have I was just all over the place, I was always spending money. But with locks, it's like, okay, I know once a month, right? Generally, like I said, I kind of was doing my own thing now, just letting my hair do what it do. But prior to COVID, before, it was more so like, I know once a month I'm gonna get a retwist. I may get a style, I may not. So it'll be $75, maybe $85, but like in that range. It was like I had an idea because I'm consistent with my locks. I know I have locks. I know I'm keeping my locks. Maybe one summer I might get braids, but it's not like, oh, I need to get a wig this time, or I'm gonna do my natural hair, I'm gonna do a puff, or I'm gonna do, it's like I'm not doing all of that. It's like I have locks. I have structure. That's the word I'm looking for. Structure. And so with that structure, I know what I'm spending on my locks. I know what I need. My products, they're consistent. I use the same products. I may try a different oil here and there, but on average, like pretty much it's like the same thing. So I'm not crazily I don't know if that's a word or not, but I'm not spending money all the time on all these random things like how I used to. So locks are definitely cost efficient. efficient. Okay, so number 3, the third pro of having locks, and I've talked about this before in another video, is that I love going out to different events, going to the grocery store, just stepping out the house, and literally I could be the only person with locks. Like, I love how unique and how different locks are. Of course, it's hard for us to tell in the lock community because we follow each other. We follow so many people who have locks, and it's like, is it really that special? But think about it, like, next time you go out, next time you leave your house, like, how many other people do you see who have locks? We are truly so special. Like, you can count on your hands how many other people have locks. And so when you go to these events and it's just like, wow, or just go out and just like, the girl with the locks, like, that's me. Like, I'm the only girl in here with locks. Like, wow. It just feels so good to know that you're standing out just because of your hair. Like, people can have all types of colors, all the colors they want, red, blue, pink, purple, green, and you just having your natural hair in locks, you just stand out, that alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, I love that. I love that for us. So yes, definitely I love how with locks we are unique on our own, and not many people have them. Not many people have them. Like, that's another thing. Like, every black woman, were born with, our natural hair, right? But for those who take the next step, and get locks, we're just something special. Like, because anybody can get locks, right? Anybody can get locks, but only the special few actually do. And I love that. I really love that. I feel like that says so much about us, and I feel like that's like that's just heavy. It's heavy, and I love it. So that's definitely a huge pro. That it's like anybody can get locks, but only a special few do. And that's really cool. So yes, y'all, that was number 3 or number 4. I can't remember. That was 3. So the fourth pro to having locks, y'all, is the lock community. There is no other community like the lock community. There is no other community like the lock community, like the lock community, like the lock community. No, but seriously, like, there's no other. We're just so loving, so supporting. Like, we want to know when you started. Like, how are you loving the process? How are you loving the journey? Like, we're just so loving and supportive. There's no other community like this, especially in the hair world. Ain't none. And I love it. So it's like you lock your hair and you're like just immediately a part of a group of men and women who just want the best for you just because you have locks. Like, just because you have locks, we rooting for you. We see you out in the street and we're like, don't even have to say nothing, just look at you. You good? Good. I love it so much, y'all. The lock community is for sure on my list of the pros for having locks, y'all. Best community, hands down. And then lastly, the 5th pro to having locks, baby. Do you see the 5th reason? Do you see the 5th reason? Length retention. My hair has never been this long, y'all. Never been. When I had, was it a perm? I can't remember if it was a perm or if my hair was just straightened. It may have just been straightened. The longest it's been is just to my shoulders. just to my shoulders, y'all. And we are we are at the bra strap right now. We are at the bra strap right now. And it is only with locks, truly, that like your hair can grow no problem. I don't know why when I had my loose natural, it would not go past my shoulders. I don't know what I was doing differently. I don't know what I was eating back then. I don't know. But with locks, it's just like your hair is just, yes, let's grow, let's grow, let's grow. Like they love being in locks, and I love it for them. So yes, y'all, those are the 5 reasons why, or the 5 pros, excuse me, to having locks. Absolutely amazing, the best. There's plenty more reasons, but I don't want to make this video too long. We still have to talk about the con. So those are 5 pros to having locks. Now let's get into this one con. Okay. And it's probably not what you're thinking. I know people have said, like, the frizz. What else have people said about locks and the cons? Talk about the frizz. They talk about, I don't know, maybe some other things, but this is not that. My number 1 con, and really truly the only con with having locks for me, is the ignorance. The ignorance that people have and associate and think and believe about people with locks. I hate it so much. And I hate that I, even thinking back, was guilty of it. Before starting my lock journey, I was ignorant. And as maybe you were too. I was very ignorant. I didn't know, like the journey and, the products and how to care for. And I don't even know if I knew that we washed our hair. Like so ignorant, just so ignorant. And I hate that I only know now what we do because I have them. And so now that makes me think, like, what about people who will never get locks? Will they never know or understand? Like, yes, we do care for them. Like, yes, there's a whole process, the whole journey of having locks. So I really just hate that. I feel like for many people, it's not until they decide to start their lock journey when they start to fully understand, oh, this is how you care, this is how you maintain, this is what you do for your locks. I really hate that ignorance. And so it's like, okay, so then what do we need to do to fix this con, to fix this problem? And what I've come up with is, like, we literally have to be the voice, because I, and probably like you, went on YouTube and did my research there because I was interested in starting locks. But for people who aren't interested in starting locks, we have to be the people to tell them, like, this is, the process, or this is what we do, like, this is how we care for them, this is, everything. Because without that, they will continue to think those negative and incorrect and just wrong things that they think about people with locks. And that can't continue. So something has to change. And I feel like we have to speak up and share, not everybody's journey is the same. Some people, they decide that they don't want to wash their hair, but that is not everybody's. Some people actually do have a wash routine. They have products that they, like, literally just sharing. I feel like that's something that we have to do in order to stop these ignorant and stereotypical comments that we hear and see within the lock community. So y'all, let me know your thoughts on that. But that was the only con, the only con that I have with having locks. Like I said, I think it's a pretty heavy con. But other than that, I absolutely love my locks. I love locks, period. But that's just something that I feel like we need to change. And in order to change it, we have to stand up and actually say something to people who have those thoughts. But let me know what you think. Please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram at celestethelocpreneur_. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.